Here's a rewritten and rephrased version of the article. Ceasefire in Ukraine. A turning point in the conflict. Just 7 weeks ago, what is now considered treason was actually official US policy. The landscape has shifted dramatically, leaving many uncertain about what comes next. Reporting from southern Ukraine, NBC News chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel joins us live from southern Ukraine, near the Black Sea, to provide insight into the situation on the ground. Richard, what are you hearing about this proposed ceasefire? It has been a whirlwind week for Ukrainians, who are struggling to make sense of recent developments. For the past 3 years, they had unwavering US support. Then, everything seemed to unravel with dramatic events in the Oval Office. Many Ukrainians rallied around President Zelensky, feeling he was unfairly pressured and humiliated. What followed was an abrupt cutoff. Military aid and intelligence sharing were halted, leaving Ukrainian forces in a precarious position. Now, they wake up to the news that Ukraine has unilaterally accepted a ceasefire. This shift is seen as a major victory, as it reframes the narrative. Ukraine is no longer accused of resisting peace. Instead, the burden now falls on Russia to either accept or reject the ceasefire proposal. A country at a crossroads. The past few weeks have been turbulent, with Ukraine's very future hanging in the balance. Rapidly evolving events are reshaping the country's map, leaving many uncertain about what lies ahead. For now, however, there is a sense of relief. Ukrainians want peace, a lasting one. If this ceasefire leads to meaningful negotiations and exposes Vladimir Putin's reluctance to compromise, then it is seen as a strategic win for Ukraine. Concerns over US commitment. NBC's Ali Vitali raises a critical question. Given the Trump administration's previous willingness to pull back military aid and intelligence sharing, is there concern that this support could disappear just as quickly if negotiations falter? Absolutely, Engel responds. Trust in the US as a reliable ally has been shaken. Many Ukrainians have questioned what went wrong in their relationship with Washington. Though aid and intelligence support have been restored, those feelings of abandonment linger. Right now, Ukraine feels a temporary sense of reassurance, but the reality remains. Russia is still attacking, its forces are numerically superior, and they are not far from this very location. The uncertainty over whether US support could be withdrawn again makes many feel they are being pressured into concessions. Russia's response. Despite Ukraine's willingness to pursue peace, Russia has already dismissed the 30-day ceasefire proposal. The Kremlin spokesperson stated that Moscow will only respond after further consultations with the US. This suggests Putin wants to gauge Ukraine's potential concessions before committing to any full-scale ceasefire. For Ukrainians, this is yet another sign that the Russian leader is not truly seeking peace but rather waiting to see what he can extract from the negotiations. As the situation continues to unfold, one thing remains clear. Ukraine is determined to shift the narrative and push Putin into a corner. Would you like me to refine it further or adjust the tone?